Welcome to the Virtual Strategic Solutions Virtual Reality Simulation System. Accessing Legacy Dataset. Files loaded. Simulation ready. Sometime after the Great War, the congregation at Kanawha Church ingested rat poison as part of a suicide pact. At an unclear point, the cult of the Mothman constructed a small shrine in the large shed near the mausoleum and erected a totem within the church. From then until 2103, the cemetery was home only to insects. However, in 2103, Kanawha County Cemetery was settled by the followers of the Winged One upon their reappearance in the region. They considered this a return to the cemetery, alluding to their previous activity here. Their return was partially motivated by their interest in the mausoleum. The cultists hoped that the sealed tomb might hold the entomological writings of Dr. Wallace, whose remains were interred there. In the time since, the chapel has become a hotbed of cultist activity, including human sacrifice, as evidenced by an impaled body found in the upstairs back room. At night, up to 10 cultists will gather to worship in the church, with an 11th NPC standing at the front, overseeing the ceremony. Additional cultists will continue to patrol the graveyard. Every several minutes, the cultists in the church will all change animations at once, and some of them will suddenly die. This recurs every several minutes until dawn, at which point any surviving NPCs will file out to the graveyard. Sometimes, Mothman will appear on the church perch at night, and the cultists will gather beneath him to worship. One or two may also be present on the roof, praying towards him. Kanawha Church sits prominently on the south side of the Kanawha County Cemetery, up a hill from the parking lot and overlooking the cemetery. The cultists have guided the roots from the largest tree in the cemetery up to the church, infesting it with vines. They have fortified the structure with natural materials, forming a stronghold where they worship the Mothman in religious services. Inside, the walls are lined with effigies of their twisted god, and a large Mothman icon has been constructed above the altar. Skeletons of worshippers can still be found in the pews where they died. 10 drinking glasses are lined up on a low bench beneath the altar, next to canisters of rat poison. The second floor hides a shrine and allows access to the peak of the structure. This back room centers around a flayed, impaled body displayed before a looming totem. There is a camera and a stimpak in this small parlor. Continuing, the rafters allow access to the steeple and its jutting spire, where a set of pastor's vestments sit beside an ammo box. The steeple stairs cannot be reached directly from the second floor walkway because they are blocked by tree growth and can only be accessed from the peak. The other noteworthy feature of the spacious cemetery is the tomb of Dr. Wallace at the center pavilion. Someone apparently inhabited the mausoleum during the pre-plague period, as a cooking station and sleeping bag were present here in 2102. The tomb also contains a first aid, a footlocker and a suitcase. A shed to the north has been converted into another shrine, surrounded by candles and Mothman eggs. An unremarkable administration office can be found at the gate. A utility shed on the east edge of the property contains 5 bags of cement, 3 bags of fertilizer, 3 paint cans, a large toolbox, and a shovel. The area also contains resource nodes for soot flowers, fire caps, rhododendrons, and potatoes.